Right, I think I'm working now. Oh, I think it's working now. Yay! Oh my gosh. How is everybody? I'll wait a little bit to see if anyone's around. So I'm just going to be doing these little coffee mornings every week. And I've had quite a good response actually. I think people were like, oh yeah, I'd love to do it. Some weeks I know people can't do it, and that's fine with work and all sorts. Sometimes I might try and see if I can do an evening, but obviously I have 3 children, so that can be a little bit tricky in the evenings, if you know what I'm saying. My children are not the easiest to settle down for bed. So this coffee morning is basically just a chance for me to come on live in this group that I've created. And I've created this group because I want to create an empowered community of women who feel confident and who feel able to strive for whatever they want, to have that support, to have the ability to feel a part of something that is just incredible. And I want to be able to create opportunities in this group for people that are free. So I can do like card readings and stuff. I'll do some one-off workshops for people in here, and I'm just really, really excited. So I'd love to know what everybody would like from this group as well, because this is for you. And just seeing if I've got any. I swear I just had a notification of somebody commenting, but it's not on here. So if you have, I'm so sorry, but I can't see it. So maybe comment again. So what I wanted to do firstly was literally, I've got my coffee with me, I've got some incense in the background over there, and I've got some cards, and I'm literally just going to pull out a card. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck. Hi Michelle. Oh, it was you, yeah. I'm sure it was your name, I saw flash up. So the Universe Has Your Back cards from Gabrielle Bernstein, who I absolutely love. If any of you don't know, I used to sell crystals, and I used to do oracle card readings as well, so I do those too. And I was thinking of opening up some of that again exclusively for this group only, so doing oracle readings again and things like that. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. I can do like an oracle morning or something. Like, we could just theme these coffee mornings if you want to. So I'll just pull a card now, and literally these cards are amazing. They have like little statements on them, and those statements just can set you up for your day really nicely. And I used to do this every morning actually for myself, and then I stopped. So I need to get back into the routine because it does really, really help. So, oh, here we go. So this one says, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And I love the picture on that. So to me, this says that we need to be more in tune with ourselves and more in tune with who we are, because I think it's so easy when you do the 9 to 5 and like your routine, you just literally get up, routine, and actually you forget about who you are, and you forget about what you want from this world, what your purpose is, because you're just so in the moment. And so I think this card is just telling us to step out of that for a little bit and really kind of be in tune with what we want. And really good ways of doing that. Hi Kaylee, morning. Some really good ways of you doing that is by doing things like pull a card out every morning, have 10 minutes before your kids wake up, or have 10 minutes before you need to get ready for work, to just sit in peace with a hot drink or with a cold drink. Journal a little bit, do some journaling. Journaling is really, really powerful, like where you just let out all of your feelings on paper. And another really good thing is by listening to some really calming music and just being literally at peace with yourself. And that's when things starts to come to your mind, and that's when your like inner thoughts come out. And sometimes those inner thoughts can really kind of be life-changing. And I know that when I transformed my life, all of those things really helped. So my morning routine was that I would get up super early at 5. You don't have to, obviously, but that's what I used to do. I then would do a workout, I would do some grounding, and then I would do some journaling, and then I would go and have a shower and listen to some affirmations and a real like badass meditation, and that would honestly set me up for my day. And that's what helped me create a powerful mindset, and that's what helped me create the life I have today. Like, I honestly believe that, and I think if I didn't do any of those things, I never would be where I am today. I think I would still be stuck where I was. And I think that's the thing, is a lot of us feel stuck, but we don't quite know what to do or how to go about getting out of that. And some of us don't even know what we want. Like, you can feel stuck, but you're like, but what do I want? I feel stuck. I don't think where I'm at right now is right for me, but I don't know what I want. And sometimes it's about just getting clear. So journaling can really help with that. I actually have a workshop coming up where I will be doing that on the workshop with people. That one is a paid workshop, but it's an hour and a half in November. It's in an evening, and literally we will be having our candles set. We'll be having a really empowered community through Zoom, and I'll be doing visualizations with people, meditations and journaling prompts, and it'll be really beautiful. It's just like a moment of self-care for us all to get together. And like I said, though, I will be doing some workshops in this group that will be free as well, and I will also be doing journal prompts in this group too, so I will be setting that up quite soon. But I just felt it really important that a coffee morning once a week is a really nice chance for people to just pop on board, ask me whatever you like as well. So if anyone's got any questions for me, this is a really good time to ask me. And if you can't catch these live, that's fine. Like, comment on the video, because this will be saved in the group, and then I can, like, just, you know, when a question comes up, I'll answer it there and then. If anyone ever has anything they want to talk about and they don't want it to be in the group, that's fine. You just message me. My messages are always open and there for everybody. But I just feel that this community is going to be something that's really beautiful for everyone to be a part of, where you will feel safe and have this space to be able to just find yourself, find that confidence, feel inspired and motivated, because, you know, this life is so precious and every single day is a blessing. And I think that creating a community where we can all work on that together is so much more powerful than when you just work on it on yourself. And yeah, I've just been so excited to do this. So I am really grateful for everybody that has joined. We have over 100 members already, which is amazing. If there's anybody that you feel would benefit from this, then invite them in. Like, the more the merrier. I want to try and help as many women as I possibly can. So has anybody got any questions or anything they want to ask or anything they want to suggest? I'll let people have a little think. How are you, Michelle? How are you, Kaylee? Thank you for joining. And what drinks do you have in your hand, girls? And what's everyone's plans for the weekend? So I've got a gig tonight with my friend and her daughter for her daughter's birthday, so we're going to go to that. And then tomorrow I am going to be chilling out, because me and late nights aren't that great anymore. So I will be chilling out, ready for my children to be back in the afternoon. And then on Sunday we are going to have a super chill day, and I'm going to make a roast, and we'll probably put the fire on and just have a really nice chill day together with me and the children. Yes, love journals, Michelle. Amazing. Journals are incredible. Like, I think people just think, oh yeah, but it's just writing, but actually when you put pen to paper, so much can flow out, and so much comes out on paper that you didn't even realize was in your mind, you know. Like, sometimes I will have journal prompts I'll go by, sometimes I will just free flow. And I also use my journal as a way of me trying to manifest what I want. So I will put in there I am statements about myself that I need to really kind of put into my mind to try and build on. I will also do like a little story about me waking up and what my life is like, as though it is actually like that. So there's so many ways that you can journal that really are powerful. So, Michelle, I'm packing for holiday, off for a long weekend break with the family. Amazing. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You deserve that. You deserve that. Is that going to be UK or is that abroad? I hope the weather gets better. But you know what, actually? Sometimes when you go away and it's like this, if you're in the UK, if it's raining, it's still like really nice just to get away from reality sometimes, isn't it? And just escape. I know there's been a few times now when I've gone away and it's been really awful weather, but actually being in a caravan or a log cabin, it's been so cozy and lovely. So I'm glad you're getting that chance. How about you, Kaylee? What are you up to this weekend? I know you've been away, haven't you? Devon, but I love the rain on a caravan holiday. Yeah, absolutely, same. And do you know what? I even love walking in like the forest or on the beach in the rain as well. God, I don't know if I'm alone with that. But the beach is my happy place for sure. So if it's raining, I just don't care. I just love it, and I just think it's just, yeah, really nice. So I'm glad you're getting to do that. that's really positive. And it's half term for me now, so I have my 3 kids with me. So it's going to be, yeah, a jam-packed week, I think. Kaylee, how are you doing? Lovely. I know you've had a tough time not eating. Even with that, you still find time to look after us, ladies. Oh, I'm doing okay. Just a little nervous as I have a doctor's appointment this morning, but I'm using my techniques to think positive and looking forward to understanding what's going on with me. This weekend I'm seeing my best friend and a little girl, so I'm looking forward to that. That is lush. I love that you're seeing your best friend this weekend, Kaylee. I am doing much better. So people who don't know, I've had shingles, and then I had a sickness bug, and then I'm trying to recover from tonsillitis. It's been health-wise a little bit crazy, but it's just all to do with when you go through trauma, and when the trauma reoccurs, your body responds to that. So I think it was just my body saying to me, Alessia, slow down. Alessia, look after yourself. To me, helping others is like my passion, and it makes me feel better doing that as well. So I will always want to do it. And your doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow. I'm really proud of you for the fact that, this morning, sorry. I'm really proud of the fact that you are using techniques to feel positive and trying to think about being grateful. So like I always say to people, try and practice gratitude in a moment of fear. So for example, the doctors this morning, I'm grateful I'm able to get a doctor's appointment. I am grateful that I'm able to travel to the doctors. So, if you're going by car or by foot or by public transport, it's about looking at those moments. It's like, for example, another one could be, I am grateful that I'm able to access this Facebook group. So, trying to think about the positives like you're doing, Kaylee, is perfect. And let me know how it goes. I'll be thinking about you. Michelle, I'm term time only, so looking forward to time with everybody. Good. I'm glad that you've got that time. Shingles is awful. I hope you're okay now. Yeah, I still get pain in my shoulders from it. I never realised how bad shingles was, and I think I only associated it with older people, and my granddad had it, and I remember him being in a lot of pain, but yeah, I'm a lot better now. Kaylee, so glad you're feeling better. You deserve a break. You're absolutely sure, and so are you. So are you. Without a doubt, 100%. Absolutely. So, another thing you could do, Kaylee, is even like journal how you're feeling, journal about it. And with some people, I've always said to them, it doesn't have to be pen to paper. It could be that you even voice note in your phone. It could be that you use your notes app and you literally note your journal stuff in there, your thoughts and your feelings. And sometimes it's really powerful because when you do that in the moment, like if you're on the tube or whatever, or you're walking somewhere or you're in a coffee shop and you get a moment where you think, of all these different thoughts and feelings, journal them down in your phone, and then if you want to transfer that to paper you can later on. But it's always really important just to let everything out. It's almost like having your best friend there, but you're putting it all on paper, and it's something for you to reflect back on. And it's a really powerful way of you being able to see how far you come along as well. So like if I look back at my journal from 2-3 years ago, if I look back at that and I'm like, my God, like I wanted what I have now and I did it, and it's really powerful to let you see how much can change in a certain period of time. Michelle, my daughter had shingles, she was 10, so definitely not for old people. Oh, love her. I know, I just had this in my head that that's what it was. So I think it's just that it's more common in older people, isn't it? But yeah, apparently like trauma and stress can bring it on, which I didn't realise. So yeah, I'm trying to definitely get back my routine and my self-care, because I think it's so easy to slip out of that. It's so easy to just, I think because my children don't sleep very well and they're up very, very early, and with everything that happened in the last 2 years for me, I definitely had burnout, and I think when that came on, I then stopped my routine, and that had a huge effect on me, and I've realised that massively. So I'm very conscious of getting everything back now. So this morning I did some breathing, I did some movement of my body, like I don't even need to do workouts, just a little bit of movement. And I also have done my cards this morning, so I did an oracle reading on myself that really just helped me set myself up for today. I had some incense, I did some really being in tune with who I am and trying to really listen to my body and my mind and what it wants today and what I want to achieve today. And just going through gratitude as well, so I did some journaling too, and I just feel like getting all of those things back into play is so powerful for your mind. And it helps you feel confident too. And I think if somebody said this to me, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, Alessia, all of these things, if you start doing that, this is what you'll achieve, I'd have gone, what? Writing my feelings down? What? Listening to affirmations and breathing? Like, I would not have understood it at all. And it's not till you practice it on the regular that you then see the effect that has. So I'm glad, Michelle, that you're doing your journaling. I'm so happy that you're doing that and that you're loving it. And Kaylee, I love the fact that you're looking at gratitude and being positive in a negative situation. So I'm really proud of you both for doing that, because it's not always easy, is it? So I would love to know what you guys would love from this group. So Kaylee, Michelle, if you've got any suggestions, that'd be amazing. And anybody else, just comment on this video of anything that you would like to see in this group. And if there are any specific things you would like me to do a workshop on, because I'd love to be able to serve you guys with what you want and what you need, because this is for you. So coffee mornings every week, how do people feel about that? Obviously, like I said, you don't have to be live on them, but you can catch up whenever you're able to. Workshops once or twice a month, I was thinking. Can you see my little cat? I'll get him around here. And I was also thinking of having like guest experts on as well, so people that will have an expertise in a certain area for you to also access their services for free on here. What are you doing? You're going to say hello to everybody? No, you're too active right now, aren't you? Too on the go. Go on then. I was thinking of doing like one-off oracle evenings or mornings. You know, I have a lot in my head that I want to do, but primarily it's about what you want. So definitely let me know if there's anything that you would like specifically, and if you think the ideas that I've just spoken about would work for you. Because I know some of those things aren't for everybody, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I used to sell crystals, and I used to do oracle readings. And I used to do a lot of spiritual stuff on a one-to-one as well. And yeah, I actually had, so the Autumn Boost is a coaching package that I have been doing in October. And I actually, one woman chose to have her 90-minute session with me on her spirituality and how to, like, because I taught her about manifestation and stuff, and we did lots of that when she was my 12-week coaching client. We did a lot about that, and she just now wanted that 90 minutes just to kind of go over some of it again and to really like learn about signs and the universe and everything. And it was incredible, really, because I did a visualization with her where she was presented with her guardians and her angels and the people that are looking after her, and she saw who they were. And I love doing this visualization with people. She saw who they were, who was guiding her. And then we were talking about signs from each of those individuals to know that they are there with her throughout any moment in any day. And yeah, it's been super powerful for her. She really did feel incredible. And there were people that she did not even realise were guiding her, and she's got to know who they are now. So yeah, she's just felt completely up-leveled in that way. So that was really powerful. So Michelle, I love crystals. Oh my gosh, so do I. I have a ridiculous amount. I was thinking about getting back into selling them again. Like, you know, yeah, but I don't know. I'll have a little think about that. Kaylee, I just think it's an amazing idea. It gives us all a chance to speak confidently and freely in a place we know we won't be judged. It will allow us to hear others women's stories. Yeah. Which in turn will show us all that we aren't alone and that we have got this and we are badass women who finally have a voice. Absolutely. And that's the whole point of this. Like, that paragraph is perfect, Kaylee. This is the whole point of it. This is why I'm here. Like, I just want women to feel empowered and feel like they are able to feel safe and comfortable in their own skin and to go for what they want in life. I feel very passionate about the fact that I feel women are definitely made to feel like they need to stay within certain realm, like certain boundaries. You need to fit inside a certain box, and enough's enough. Like, we don't need to. If you want to be a working mum, be a working mum. If you want to not have children and not be married, don't have children, don't get married. If you want to be somebody that is literally a laptop girl who goes around the world and has a business from her laptop, do it. If you want to be somebody that doesn't settle till you're 50, do it. If you want to be somebody that actually you want to be able to have, I don't know, a multi-six-figure business and also be someone who, I don't know, lives in the country and you want to adopt kids, do it. Like, you don't need to fit into what society tell us to fit in. You don't need to be what generations before us have presumed, you know, like that 50s housewife where you've got to look a certain way and then you have to be ladylike and you have to have dinner ready at a certain time. No, you do you do what you want to do. I'm very passionate about women being able to have a voice and being able to be who they want to be. You don't need to conform to nothing. You know, like when people go, oh, when are you going to have kids? Why is that something women have to aspire to? Or when are you going to get married? Well, what happens if they don't want to get married? Oh my gosh, you're still single in your late 30s. Like, why are you still single in your late 30s? Who cares? Or the thing I used to get was, you can't be a businesswoman and have children unless it doesn't really work. Yeah, it does. It does. I've done it as a single parent with 3 kids. It does. And actually, it's empowering and it inspires my children. You know, and I want my daughter to definitely believe that she can be whatever she wants to be. She can do whatever she wants to do. She once told me in a car journey, and I think I've said this in another workshop, she sat in the car to me on the way to her hospital appointment for her eyes. She sat there and she said to me, Mummy, I don't want to get married. I said, you don't need to get married. She said, yeah, I want to be a singer. I said, you can be a singer. I'll support you, whatever you want to be. She said, yeah, I don't want a husband. I want to live with you, but I might have twins, but I don't know. I said, well, that's fine. You do whatever you want to do. And you could just see her little mind working, because I love Disney, but I do blame Disney for a lot of what I believed as a child, as well as my upbringing, as well as society, that you as a woman have to look a certain way. Because if you think about it, all of the women in Disney look a certain way, don't they? And then you get rescued by a man. Only a man can save you. And then you have to get married and live happily ever after. That is not real life. Firstly, we don't need a man to save us. We can save ourselves. Thank you very much. Secondly, you don't have to get married and live happily ever after. And also, you can get married, but it doesn't mean it's happily ever after. And that's okay. I think there's this fear in people that, God, you can't get divorced. That's a right no. Yes, you can. If it doesn't serve you anymore, if you feel like it doesn't work anymore, let it go, and that's okay. No judgment. The judgment around being a single parent, oh my God, I remember the fear in me of thinking, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? And they're going to have this idea of me, but it's not going to be true. Or what are people going to think when my surname goes back to my maiden name? What are they going to think when I have my surname and my kids have their dad's surname? How's it going to look on me? That's going to look really bad. And now I'm just like, whatever. They're my children. I'm a good mum. And I don't need nobody to be judgmental about that. You can be a foster mum and be an incredible mum. You can be a mother who's adopted children and be an incredible mum. You can be a single mum and be an incredible mum. You could be a married mum and be an incredible mum. It doesn't matter. But society and certain generations have this idea in their head that you have to be married, conform to a certain way of life. You can't be successful. You cannot be the breadwinner. That's all bull. You can be whatever you want to be. So yeah, I've gone on a bit of a tangent there. Sorry, I just get super passionate. But you've got this. And we're all in this together. And we're all in here to inspire and motivate one another. And I want you all to remember that. I'm going to do a super quick one-off, just a 1-card reading for you, if you don't mind. Oh, that was quick. Right, hang on, that might have just been a fluke. Wait a second. Right. Get my cards ready. So I've already got them with incense. So I always do that. I always get them nice and cleansed. So the cards that I use are from Rebecca Campbell. I love her. And then I have got tarot cards as well that I use. So who here loves oracle readings? Or who here has never had one? So I'm just going to literally do this reading. Let's see. Oh, here we go. You got the love. Look at that. I love that. So this is the codependency and boundaries. So, oh my goodness, this is basically what we've been talking about. You set yourself boundaries. Don't let anyone else set them for you. You don't need to be codependent on nobody. You've got you. This is literally what we've just been talking about. How incredible is that? Ladies, you don't need nobody. You just need you. And if people want to be in your life, great. If they don't, great. See you later. You don't need that. Set those boundaries so that your energy is not drained by other people. Set the boundaries so that your voice is not squashed by other people. Set the boundaries so that your confidence is not shattered by other people. Set your boundaries. Oh my gosh, this is really like amazing that this came up. You've got the love. You've got it in yourself. Oh, I love the way these oracles work. So there, that is very, very real for what we've just been talking about. So Michelle, I've never had one. Oh my goodness, they are incredible. Like, I swear by them. Basically, they kind of give you guidance, and sometimes you can ask them a question, sometimes you can just have a general kind of card pull, you can do a spread of them. Sometimes when I've done them before, I've had like things come from ancestors to come through. Like one woman, I was saying to her, I can really feel like a pain on your left side, and she was like, oh my god, yeah, I had an accident and it was on my left side. And I was like, okay. And then I had stuff from her grandparent that came through, and it was really incredible. I have to go, ladies, but this is amazing. I look forward to many more coffee mornings. Yay! Kaylee, good luck, my darling. Let me know how it goes. I hope it goes the best that it possibly can, and I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fine, my love. You've got this, girl. So yeah, oracle readings are amazing. So I will do some for anybody if they want any. I'll have a little think about that. I might put a post up a bit later, maybe offering that to people, because I do love doing them. So yes. Well, this has been a good half hour, don't you think? I've loved it. I don't know about you. Just remember that you've got the love, and about your boundaries, and that you've got everything you need within yourself. And just make sure that you don't have people in your life that are taking those things away from you. Because sometimes we don't realise it. Sometimes there'll be people in our lives that we think are good for us, but actually, when you really think about it, they're not. Or you've given them chance after chance after chance, but actually, when you reflect on it, they are the actual reason why you may be feeling the way you're feeling. And why maybe your confidence isn't as high as it could be. Or maybe why you feel so drained. Because actually it's that person or those people that are taking that away from you very slowly. Sometimes it's very slow, it's over a period of time, and then it hits you and you're like, oh my god. So just keep this card in mind, guys. So yay! I have loved this coffee morning. I definitely want to do this again. So next week I might not be able to do, just because it's half term and I have my children the whole time. So we'll start it up again the week after. I will pop the dates in on this group so you all know when they are. And remember, just comment whatever you want on this one, answer any questions that I've asked. If there's anything you want to know, just ask me in here and I'll be more than happy to help. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Have an amazing day, an amazing week, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, ladies. Bye.